During the Mega Drive's life, Sega gave us some of the best Disney games like Castle of Illusion, World of Illusion, Aladdin and so on. And in 1991 they gave us this, Fantasia. But does this one take the mickey? Let's have a little look. In 1940 Disney released Fantasia starring Mickey Mouse as an apprentice sorcerer doing all kinds of shit that no one really cares about. I remember a re-release of the film in the early 90s where as a child we'd been given the VHS tape, and I must say it was one of the most boring things I'd ever watched. Maybe because at such a young age orchestral compositions just didn't appeal to me. That's not to say it's a poor animation, it was good, as they've always been really. And in 1991 Sega gave us a video game for the Mega Drive. Now who can resist a Mickey Mouse game? After Castle of Illusion, another game would be great. But with infograms behind the development and a limited time to complete it, it soon turned into crap. On first appearance it doesn't look all that bad, the colours seem alright and Mickey looks fine. It's when you move you start to see the cracks. Mickey doesn't control well at all, and if you've played Castle of Illusion or World of Illusion you'll know what I mean. He feels delayed, which is a huge problem, especially when you're jumping between platforms a lot. In this game you can cast spells to fire at enemies. They can either be small or large. In the lower left of the screen, represented by the hat, is the number of spells you have. A small one will take away 1 point, whereas a large spell will take away 3 points. From personal experience, I find the spells a complete waste of time. You never have enough of them and there's too many enemies to even bother using them. There are flying books that go past the screen from time to time to top up your spells, but I find I get hit more just trying to get one. Fortunately you can use your arse to defeat enemies just like the last game. And once you start doing this you may find you'll never use your spells again. As for the gameplay itself, it's just terrible. At no point did I feel like I wanted to get past a certain stage. I set the difficulty to child's level and still found it solid. There's too many enemies on the screen at one time, making it hard to avoid one without hitting another, trying to avoid it. Landing on a platform or a lily pad on this stage proved to be a nightmare as precision is essential. I can't count the amount of deaths I had from trying to avoid these birds while trying to land on the platform. Because of all this concentration on dying, I completely forgot the objective of the game, to collect music notes. Games like this shouldn't be impossibly hard considering it's really aimed at younger audiences. Even on the easiest setting it's unforgiving. At this point I gave up. It's not a fun game at all. I thought it may have just been because as a child with no experience when it first came out that I found it impossible, but genuinely it's a terrible game. And even the reviews from game magazines said the same at the time. Visually it does look like a good game, but it's one of the worst games I've ever played.